Coach Neil Alexander joining us here on the postgame. Railers with the victory 59-41 tonight, Coach. And I guess when you talk about the Railers, usually the first thing you want to talk about is their defense. Coming in, we knew that Austin Stewart was the key guy to stop. No one in double figures tonight for Normal West, holding Austin Stewart to only 7 points. What was your focus tonight coming in against Stewart?
Well, we just wanted to keep him in front of us and not let him get to the basket. If he was going to shoot the perimeter jump shots, we wanted to contest the jump shots. And I thought our kids, for the most part, did that. We didn't want them to score on offensive rebounds. And, if you only had 7 points, that's a pretty good effort.
Yeah, coming into the game averaging 25, Coach. And otherwise, the whole team, but it looked like at halftime, we look up at the score and it would just look like our offense was doing a pretty good job, but we look up and we're only up 8. And in the third quarter was definitely the difference. The defense turned up, caused a lot of trouble. It looked like Normal West just didn't know what was going on in the second half, and of course your offense kept it going.
Well, when we hit shots, we're going to look pretty good, and we were doing that. Normal West done a nice job against us. They competed. Defensively, they really got into us and forced us to do some things. But the reason they got into it is I didn't think that we were down ready to play. I just don't think this has been one of our better efforts that we've had, and that was a fear that we had coming into it. So we do have 3 games left before the tournament, but I told the kids in there that, we're going to compete against ourselves for the next 3 weeks and make sure that we try to get ourselves better and prepared. So, we just have to do what we have to do and execute. And, I think Smitty was under the weather tonight. He's really getting a chest cold. And, when you got a chest cold, it's hard to breathe. And you got to breathe. And he really struggled tonight. But overall, we've done enough to win the basketball game. And, I told the kids if you let them hang around, you're in their gym, and that's a surrounding that they want to be in. So it was, the third quarter, I thought we turned it up and opened it and spread it and done some good things.
And, Coach, you take a look at the different ways you scored in that third quarter. Nathaniel had a lot of nice plays going to the basket. Jordan hit some threes, and Christian Van Hook gave you some good minutes. Nathaniel's had a lot of good third quarters so far this season. Is that by design, or do you think it's the other teams, they've seen what Jordan can do? If they don't know what Jordan can do by now, they should, and they're putting a little bit more defensive emphasis on him coming out, and that frees up Nathaniel to get some easy baskets?
Well, I think that's adjustments that they do at halftime after Jordan, hits them for a few in the first half. They make adjustments to where they're going to, slip off and do some things. But I really thought they got into us, and we didn't handle it very well. And it was just not prepared to play against a very physical basketball team.
And you look at the schedule, Coach, like you talked about. December 10th, next Friday at Rochester at home, and Jacksonville then at home on December 17th, and Saturday, December 18th at Taylorville. So we take care of business, and it kind of puts you in the situation where you want to be in, undefeated going into Collinsville. But they're going to come to play. Rochester's going to be hyped to play the 7th-ranked team. You've got that. It's kind of getting out there a little bit more, and that you always got that on your back as far as you don't need anything else. You're always the Railers, but now you put an AP poll or what kind of poll on you, and their teams are definitely going to shoot for you.
Well, you know how it is. It's in any sport that you have where you have rankings. But it's something that I think that helps your kids, be more focused. You have to be focused to be able to compete every night because you're going to get the best shot. Teams are going to be prepared to play and go after it. So it's a good thing for me. I think so because regardless, people like beating Lincoln, and we got to try to fight it to where we're not caving in.
And Coach, there at the end, got a little physical. It's you got to feel for Normal West. They're coming in. This is their first contest at home. They wanted to have a good showing. Certainly didn't turn out the way they had wanted it to. And a little frustration. I think Jake Austin kind of stepping up for Jake as he, went over and had a foul, and then Normal West comes over. I think the officials did a good job of stopping it before anything really got out of hand.
Well, I thought Jake really got abused over there right in front of me, and we got no calls and everything, and you still have to be able to play and stay focused. And again, I thought we were just not prepared we didn't get open on the wings to be able to enter, and we just tried to beat them to the lanes or to the wings, and they weren't going to let us enter the ball. So there's a lot of small things that created things, the situations that happened there.
Yeah, Coach, wasn't perfect, but of course a good win on the road, Big 12 school, and a team that's going to be good. I don't think this team is going to do well in the Big 12 this year. Not only this year, but really good next year. I mean, they've got a lot of their guys coming back, so good road win. Let's get ready for December 17th at home. Sorry, December 10th at home against Rochester, the new team in the Central State 8.
Well, we want to make sure we're prepared to play. I know last night they had a hard time scoring, but I think Wes Lunt didn't play.
Yeah.
And he's a 6'6" kid that is a nice player.
Yeah,
so, they'll be a totally different team. I know they play Tuesday, and, they had their opening game last night, which is, opening up in our league is if you haven't played, it's tough to do.
Yeah.
So, we'll just have to maybe go see them play again on Tuesday night and be prepared for Friday night.
All right, Coach, we will let you go. I think one of your biggest fans is out there looking for you, waving, so we'll let you go. Let the team have safe travels back to Lincoln and back home Friday night against Rochester.
Okay, we'll be there.
Railers with the victory tonight, 59-41. We'll be back with more of the post game in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.